In this video, we will try to understand how to find the values of trigonometric functions at 30 degrees, 180, 270 and 360. So this can also be written as 30 can also be written as pi by 6 and 180 is 2 times pi, sorry for that, and 270 is 3 times pi by 2 and 360 is 2 pi. So let's try to find the trigonometry functions at 30 degrees. So let's consider this unit circle. So here, like we discussed in the previous videos, we always need a right angle triangle to define cos theta and sin theta. So what we can do is we can extend P perpendicular to the x-axis. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. And let us mark this point as M. So this is 90 degrees now. Now how do we solve the Pythagoras theorem? Whenever there is 90 degrees, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So basically, OP square is equal to PM square plus OM square. So this is the Pythagoras theorem. Now, how do we find the value of PM and OM? For that, what we can do is, let's create a point and join it. Let's consider this as Q. Q is x comma y, which is in the fourth quadrant. This is the first quadrant. Now Q creates an angle of 30 degrees again. Now let's extend the point Q to join M. So basically we have a triangle now. Let's only focus on the triangle. So this is OP, this is Q, and this is OQ. Now we know that this is 1 unit, and if we extend this to the point M, we know that this is 30 degrees, this is 90. So sum of the angles in a triangle is 180, so this will be 60 degrees. Now if this is 60, now we know this is 180. Now we created the point Q such that the angle formed is 30. So 30 plus 30, this becomes 60. So if we consider a triangle OPQ, all the angles are 60 degrees, correct? So it is equiangular. So if it's equiangular, then we can consider it to be equilateral also. So this is 1 unit and PQ is also 1 unit. Now, when everything is 1 unit, what would be the length of PM? This would be 1 by 2. Now if we apply Pythagoras theorem, what is OP square? OP square is 1 square is equal to, what is PM? 1 by 2 the whole square plus OM square, correct? So OM square is equal to 3 by 4. OM is equal to square root of 3 by 2. So now we know the value of OM, PM and OP. Now it is easy to apply the definitions of cos and sine. So now what is cos 30? It is adjacent by hypotenuse, always. So adjacent is OM and hypotenuse is OP. So OM is square root of 3 by 2 divided by 1. So it is square root of 3 by 2. Cos 30 is square root of 3 by 2. Now let's apply the same to sin 30. Sin 30 is opposite by hypotenuse. What would that be? It is PM divided by OP. So PM is 1 by 2 divided by 1, OP is 1. So sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2. So once we know the values of cos and sine, tan 30 becomes easy. So tan 30 is sine 30 divided by cos 30, which is 1 by 2 divided by square root of 3 by 2. The 2 in the denominator get cancelled and we will have 1 by square root of 3. So this is the value of tan 30. Now let's try to find the value of sine and cos at 180 degrees. So 180 degree is nothing but finding the value of sine and cos when the point reaches C. So when the point is at A, it is 0 degree. Now from 0 degree, it has moved to point C. So this is 180 degrees. So we know that when sine was at 0 degrees, what was the value? 0. Because x-axis is cos x and y-axis is cos A and y-axis is sine A. So whatever value we have at x coordinate is cos and whatever value we have at y coordinate is sine. So the y coordinate here is 0 at point A, so sine 0 is 0. Now cos 0 degree is 1. This is we know this from the previous videos. Now what would happen when the point reaches C? This is nothing but sine 180. So if you see sine 180, what is the y-axis again? 0. So sine 180 is 0. But if you notice, what is cos 180? Cos 180 has changed its sign to negative. So it is minus 1. Because this is the first quadrant where both x and y are positive. So this is the second quadrant. In second quadrant, if you see, if this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, etc. If you go to the left of 0, which is the second quadrant here, x values become negative. So we know the value of sine and cos. So tan 180 would be sine 180 by cos 180 degrees. So that would be 0 by minus 1, which is 0. Now let's continue to find values at 270 degrees. Now I think you already know 270 means when the point has moved from A and it has covered so much traversal and reached point D here, this line. So it is end of the third quadrant here. So this traverse covers 270 degrees. Now let's apply the same logic here. The 0 is x-axis cos and y-axis is sine. So sine of 270 is minus 1. Cos of 270 degrees is 0. Now if you find tan of 270 degrees, it would be minus 1 by 0, which is undefined. So anything divided by 0 is undefined in mathematics. Now let's find the value at 360 degrees. So basically what is 360 degrees? The point P has completed one full circle and come back to again point A. It started from A and ended at A. It completed one full circle and it is 360 degrees. So basically the coordinates of point A are cos, sine, x and y axis. So it is sine 360 degrees is equal to sine 0, correct? So it's nothing but sine 0 is 0. So sine 360 is 0 degrees. What would be cos 360? Cos 360 is also equal to cos 0 degrees, and cos 0 is 1. So cos 360 is 1 degree. 1, not 1 degree. I'm sorry about that. Now if we apply tan 360, it is 0 divided by 1, which is 0. So this is how you can find the trigonometric functions at 180 degrees, 270 and 360 degrees.